Hello, 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 beloved souls. It is Woke Wednesday. How is everybody doing with these energies? It's like a lull week, right? It's like the energies have kind of calmed down a little bit. We're still in Mars retrograde. We still have like 5 planets retrograde, but it doesn't feel so intense, right? Like that eclipse season really, it really did a number on a lot of us. So it's Woke Wednesday. So shout out to all my light workers, way showers, shamans, witches, warlocks, 144,000, divine feminines, divine masculines, twin flames, crystals, indigos, however you choose to resonate or kind of title yourself in this lifetime, right? Shout out to all of you. So we have a pretty chill week going on, right? The 1111 portal is still open. That stays open until about the 22nd of this month. And then we have the new moon in Sagittarius, and that's a whole nother conversation for next week, right? But then we'll have like a Sagittarius stellium, but it's gonna be so much more chill, right? Because Sagittarius is that energy that's kind of like higher knowledge and kind of expansive, but it's also fiery. So although Mars is retrograde and the like fire energy has kind of been like dim down a little bit. Imagine like a lantern and you're kind of just like turning the flame down. It's giving us a chance to just revamp, reevaluate, restructure, just kind of look at things and see them from new eyes, right? See them from like a much greater perspective. Um, but also because we have all these planets in retrograde, this is a very receptive energy for us, right? So a lot of the manifestations that, a lot of the seeds that you've planted over the year, especially with that eclipse season that we had in the springtime, right? You're going to start to see things manifest in a very tangible way right now, right? So just get ready for your harvest season, chill out, rest, hydrate as always, clear your throat chakra so you can communicate clearly. Right, my beloved. So thank you, angels. Thank you guys for being here with me and the Woo Woo crew. What do we need to know? What do we need to see for this amazing, amazing week? All right, this is so funny. I saw this in the pre-shuffle for you guys. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to, right? We're in a healing space, right? We're in a healing phase. So this is about letting things go that are no longer serving your highest and greatest good. Again, with this retrogrades are about release, reevaluation, restructuring, right? And so this is a tower moment, and the tower card in tarot is ruled by Mars. Go figure, right? It also represents Scorpio, and we're still in Scorpio season. So we're really being guided at this point to just walk away from the things that are no longer serving us, those old belief patterns, things that have kept us stuck, right? That have taken our power away. Like where have you where are you giving away your power, right? Where are you allowing your energy to be drained out? What karmic relationships can you let go of? What distorted belief systems are you finally needing to heal and to kind of shift so that you can move forward to your highest and greatest good, right? We want to get out of this kind of like dark energy, right? And really move into the light. Um, it's funny, I was talking to one of my clients yesterday, and this reminds me of that same energy. It's like you spent your whole life in a basement, right? And then all of a sudden, somebody opens the doors and you come upstairs and the sun is shining bright. And it takes a while, to kind of like to get used to the fact that like you're seeing this light all of a sudden, right? It's like you just came out of the basement where everything was like brown and gray and black and dark and dim, and now you're coming out into the light, and all of a sudden it's like, what is this, right? You see, it's like Dorothy in the freaking Wizard of Oz, right? She starts off in Kansas, everything is black and white, and then her life freaking right goes into this huge like tornado of a storm, and she gets uplifted and kind of re shifted to another space, and all of a sudden she's living life in color, right? All of a sudden she's seeing flowers and like just the golden, what is it, the yellow brick road, right? All of a sudden it's like we went from black and white to color, and that's where we're at right now, right? It's like you're beginning to see your life in color. You're beginning to see things, feel things, taste things, experience things in a whole new, vibrant way. And it's not because it's here to harm you, it's because it's here to wake you up. Like, look, there's so much more to your world, right? So our senses are really being heightened at this time. We're really being expanded. We're tapping into all of our senses as well, right? Not just like the five basic ones that we have, right? But you have like your third eye being activated, and some of you are clairaudient, right? And your ear chakras are starting to come online, and Maybe if you're like me and you're clantangent, right? When you touch things, like they just feel very different. You're starting to feel energy. So a lot of your psychic and spiritual gifts are coming online at this time and are really being activated, right? And so we have to let go of kind of like the old way of looking at things and experience life in a new way. Imagine a person that's had sight their whole life and they really, Ray Charles, right? Started off his life, he could see, he was fine, and then he started losing his sight as a young boy, and then he had to learn how to live in the same world with one of his senses being gone, but it heightened his other senses, right? And so this is you right now, like your other senses are being heightened, your other spiritual gifts and awarenesses are being heightened. So don't push away from that energy, but really embrace it at this time, because these things are coming online for you to serve your highest and greatest good. We do have more light codes that are coming to the planet. We have more light, like different light and colors that are coming onto the planet, right? Sounds are going to mean something else to you, right? The way you experience life is really going to start to change, and it's serving your highest and greatest good. So don't hold on to the past just because it's comfortable and familiar, right? It's time to embrace this new beautiful future that you have in front of you, and it's time to move towards the light, right? It's time to elevate from the 3D to the 5D. We're moving out of the Piscean age of like power and oppression and toxic masculinity into the age of Aquarius, right? Which is about community and sharing and love and, tapping into our feminine essence and our intuition and our creativity and our sensuality, right? It's a brilliant time. And then, oh, I love this. Yes! One of my favorite cards, right? Just say yes. So you want to say yes to your life, right? You want to say yes to love, to abundance, to prosperity, to divine well-being, to peace and harmony and joy, to your goals, to your dreams, to your gifts, right? You want to really start saying yes to life more. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey, right? But it was like the more he started saying yes to life, the more life he started experiencing, right? The more he got to like really just, he was being led down this path. It's like one yes led to another yes led to another yes. And then it's like he met the love of his life. His business started picking up. Like all these beautiful things started happening. So start following your intuition and really start tapping into that more, right? There's so many gifts here for you. And bottom of the deck, look at this. Transformation. Of course it is, right? Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, right? Deep healing going on. So again, we're in this like lull phase right now, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? Just chill out, enjoy the vibes, be one with the vibes, because it's not going to last forever, obviously, but we're going to enjoy it right now. We're going to enjoy this moment. But you're changing at a deep cellular level, all the things, right? The stuff that we were holding on to that was dormant within our DNA is now being released, right? So that we can move forward. And so a whole new version of yourself is coming online, right? You're jumping to another timeline and really learning about yourself in another way. And honor the process, right? Honor the changes that you're going through, the knowledge and the wisdom that's being activated within you, right? That deep inner knowing. And it's like you almost can't be like, it's like, I don't know how I know, but I just know. Follow through with that, right? Hydrate, of course, rest. For some of you, your diet is going to be changing, right? You're going to be led to eating foods that are just kind of like lighter or a little bit healthier or a little bit more vibrant, because your body is trying to embody all of these different light codes, right? So you may be on hyper mode with your energy, and you just, like for me, when I started doing this work and I started channeling angelic energies and stuff like that, like I get less sleep, but it's not like I'm tired. I just get less sleep because I don't really need sleep. Like angels don't sleep, God doesn't sleep, right? So, sometimes my body will kind of like need to kind of like rest and recalibrate, but you might be the one that's either in kind of like hibernation mode right now, where you just kind of need to lay down and kind of let your body do its thing. Or you might be like me, where you're like super active and you're needing less and less sleep, but you're activating more. You're going through all these different like changes and upgrades, and your body is just, it's doing its thing, so intuitively eat, and when you're eating and it feels good to your body. When you're doing stuff that's just feeling good because it's just like you feel like crap and you just want to like snack out and veg out and do all the things that is going to make you feel like crap later. And then you also know what to eat to kind of like feel great and feel better about yourself, right? So if you're being guided to kind of shift your diet at this time, go for it, right? Definitely drink a lot more water because you want to hydrate your cells and give them something to work with while they're going through all of this sickness, right? And really allow these transformations to take place, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until they're grounded and complete. Make sure that you guys are staying grounded as well, right? Go into meditation, get out into nature. Um, Sit in the stillness and the quiet, right? We don't always need to be activated. You don't always need to have your senses stimulated. Sometimes you just need the stillness and the quiet so you can hear the voice of your soul, right? Which is going to be activated through your heart. So take some time for yourself. I just saw 10, 10, 9 o'clock. All right, take some time for yourself this week and just kind of chill out because, like I said, we're about to move into Sagittarius season and then we're heading towards the end of the year, and that's going to be a whole nother conversation. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Later, my beloveds.